And tonight we are learning more about that tragic building explosion in Youngstown, Ohio, and it killed one person, put 7 others in the hospital. You may have seen this video. Today, the NTSB says it thinks the blast was caused by a natural gas leak, and the building had a Chase bank on the ground level. A 27-year-old employee, Akil Drake, was the person killed. And NBC News correspondent Morgan Chesky joins us now with a little bit more on what happened. Morgan, do we know what happened on the day of the blast?
Yeah, Gandhi, what was so interesting from this NTSB press conference today is they kind of laid a very tragic timeline on what led up to that explosion, saying that there was a crew of 4 individuals inside this building's basement, and initially their job was to clear out debris for a renovation project. They began to make a series of cuts on what they thought was a dormant gas line, and they didn't make one cut, but it was 2 and then a 3rd cut. And that was the cut, Gotti, that led these 4 construction workers in the basement to realize something had gone horribly wrong. They began to smell gas. They went upstairs, immediately alerted everyone on the ground floor, called 911. They did their best to evacuate that 13-story building as much as possible. But unfortunately, what happened next was that tragic explosion that left one bank employee dead. We've seen some surveillance video, Gotti, that's incredibly harrowing, with a mother carrying her young child down a stairwell seconds before this explosion took place. I want you to hear from what one of the investigators had to say just regarding the state of that building right now.
There are very serious concerns about the integrity and the safety of the structure. Consequently, access is not currently possible by us nor by anyone until appropriate determinations are made regarding its safety.
So this investigation is still very much ongoing, Gotti, and as a result, no one's being allowed inside the building. NTSB says they're going to be on site for at least several more days, gathering as much evidence, as much video footage as they can as well, in hopes of learning more here.
Yeah, it seems like this is one of those cases. Sometimes when NTSB steps in or we see something like this, it takes days, sometimes weeks to know exactly what happened. But the level of detail with the construction crew down there, the line being cut, the evacuation that they helped with. I mean, is there anybody that's getting the bulk of the blame here, or did everything go right and was this just a tragic accident?
Still very much a big question here. We do know that this was a line that appeared to be dormant. No smell of gas emanated from this pipe throughout this process by the construction crew leading up until that 3rd cut. It was running parallel with a gas main that was right under, as you can see, one of the main streets there in Youngstown. And so we do know a 3rd party had cut the line. That's going to be one of the biggest questions going forward here as to whose fault was this? Was this a line that should have been cut off months, years ago, and simply wasn't? Was this an active leak? Still part of the investigation.
How about the victim? What else do we know about the victim and the other victims that are recovering in the hospital?
Right. A young bank employee here, Akil Blake. We know that he was found in the debris in the basement of this building. Firefighters saying that they were not going to leave the scene until he had been recovered. A 27-year-old, but Gotti, he grew up in this community. We heard from the mayor of the city saying he had to make one of the worst calls ever to Akil's mother, saying that he wouldn't be coming home that night. He was a standout football athlete at his high school. As for those 7 others who were hospitalized as a result, we do know that 4 have been released. 3 remain in an area hospital in stable condition tonight.
Oh, man, our thoughts go out to Akil's family. Morgan, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.